There now. Quick!
Your nanny killed me!
Whoa! Ah! Go! Quick!
What have you found, boy?
Mutts!
A house burned down recently. But why here? In the middle of nowhere? Is that meowing? How many of them are there, for Christ's sake?
Here, Mutt.
Aye, aye, you silly doggy.
God, where did you come from? What are you doing here?
I've noticed a couple of strange things here, and I don't like the way it looks at all.
What strange things? I don't know anything.
The burnt-out cottage is suspicious.
What do you mean?
This place is remote. The army probably didn't pass through here, and only one building burned down. So it seems to me someone did it on purpose. Revenge, maybe?
We had it good here. We wanted for nothing. Until this fella moved in and brought the beast with him. The bitch tore 3 of my kittens to pieces, and Cuddles barely survived. And when I begged him to watch the dog better, he just laughed at me. Said he'd make a blanket from my kitten's furs.
So you burned down his house?
He's the one who threatened me. Said he'd burn down the barn with all the cats in it. Was I supposed to wait for him to do it?
Serves him right. People who hurt animals can hurt people too. Chances are he was beating the dog as well.
That he did. He whipped it every day. No animal gets so evil just like that. But I can sleep easy now. And the cats don't have to worry about something killing them at night.
Calm down. I was just passing by.
Then don't stop and keep going. You won't be seeing anything interesting here.
All right. I better go.
Go! And keep an eye on that beast. Farewell, my friend.
This horse must...
Gah!
Greetings to you. When is the last time you buried an executed man?
Why do you care?
I promised his wife I'd pray at his grave, so his soul would be at peace.
So his soul would be at peace, eh?
Exactly.
A bit late for that. His soul is burning in hell.
Oh? Why do you think so?
Because the last executed man I buried was a fucking sorcerer.
What?
You heard me. A sorcerer. When they arrested him, he had an arrow stuck in his head. But he kept on living. It wasn't no fresh wound. It was old, healed. The thing stuck out of his head like a tree branch.
Damn it, friend. You're right. He was a sorcerer. I have to see his grave, or you'll all be in danger.
I knew it, the fucker.
If I don't stab him through the heart with a stake, he could rise from his grave.
With a stake? Fuck. We only cut his head off.
Then he could still come back. He has to be impaled with a blessed stake.
Christ. The grave is under the big willow next to the cemetery wall.
Thanks. I'll take care of it now. Whoa!
Oh, shit. It's him.
Yeah! Phew! I've got it.
God grant you health. Am I awake or do I dream? Where does my spirit roam? Does it wander through this world? Or rests with God at home?
God be with you, brother. Are you taking care of this chapel?
Mortitius is my name, good friend. Though all that is shall one day end. Fame and fortune are but clay. Ad honore domine.
Ah. I see. I think.
Though my eyes are old and dim, and I live apart from the world of men, I serve a cause that's good and sound, and companions have I underground.
But slow down. I can't keep up. So, you are the blind keeper of the ossuary?
You speak the truth, and now I ask, if you would help me with one task, will you help me take care of those who sleep below in eternal repose?
You need my help with something?
Christian bones in the church lie scattered. Bringing order to them is a very grave matter. If the prior should see the disarray, he'll send me packing this very day. Then what shall I do? Sightless and old, left alone in this world dark and cold, roaming the earth with a beggar's cane. Help me, dear brother, in God's holy name.
Wait a moment. So there are bones strewn about the chapel, and you want them tidied up?
Aye, 'tis a job that some might find morbid, but fear not, good fellow. You'll be well rewarded.
What's in it for me, if I help you?
To help thy neighbour is a virtuous deed, and charity thy soul shall feed. But if your body hungers too, some groschen I shall give to you.
All right, then. What am I supposed to do, exactly?
Arrange the bones in pyramids. Make them nicely stacked. Build one out of pristine skulls, the second out of cracked, the third then build from arms and legs, and here there's quite a lot. But bear in mind the commandment, thou shalt not, thou shalt curses. None of the commandments rhymes with that.
Oh, look, stop with the rhymes, would you? Let's cut to the chase. I'm supposed to put the bones in 3 piles. Pristine skulls in the first one, the cracked ones in the second, and the third pile I build from the limbs?
As you say, so must it be. And you shall have a reward from me. To find the bones you'll be needing, though, there are 3 places you must go. But don't forget what lies beneath, and descend to the hidden space. Many bones lie there in darkness, waiting for their rightful place.
I see. So I should gather the bones in the chapel and the crypt underneath, and make 3 pyramids out of them.
And should any bones remain, such as ribs and spines, sweep them up together into orderly confines.
What? I should sweep up the remaining bones too? I better go before you think of more chores.
God be with you. What makes a hole a grave for the dead? What makes a grave a dreamless bed? What paints our bones so pale?
What's this? It looks like some really old reliquary. What a rare find. Whew. Doing God's work sure ain't easy. Isn't it getting crowded in there? Dust you are, to dust you shall return. And then I'll sweep you into a corner.
Damn, my back hurts so much. Might have found a new one here.
In the gloom, alone and lost.
I found an old reliquary underground. A thing like that must be worth quite a bit, no?
Ah, there's earth from the Holy Land, and Saint Apollonia's tooth. It is to her the suffering pray, and their toothache she shall soothe. The reliquary lies waiting for better days to come, when the ossuary is adorned with the handiwork you've done. God be with you.
Who do all the bones belong to?
Some were taken by plague or war, by ripe old age, both rich and poor. The Reaper takes whoever he chooses. Who dices with death always loses. In his clutch we are as one. Prince or pauper, he favours none. Whose bones are whose, you ask in vain? All are equal in death's domain.
Who are you? You don't look like any other monk I know.
Death gave me the name I bear. My soul holds God above all dear. My duty to care for this ossuary. But my mortal frame grows old and weary. From daily toil my back is bent. My strength's long gone, my health is spent. When my time on earth has ended, my work here will be left untended. I wish to leave a legacy behind me in this ossuary. A memorial to departed souls. Pyramids built from bones and skulls.
Why do you speak in verse?
Your ears deceive you, brother dear. If you think it's verse you hear. I'm no poet and never shall be. At best I speak, well, eloquently.
Can you tell me something about this place? It's not often I see so many human remains piled up.
80 years ago, this domain was stricken with a deadly bane. A plague that took a massive toll. 30,000 Christian souls. Here, 30,000 skulls lay scattered. Some intact and others battered. Femurs number twice that count. Fingers 5 times that amount. God be with you. What makes a hole a grave for the dead? What makes a grave a dreamer's bed? What makes
This skull is rather small, and all these toys. Eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord, and let perpetual light shine upon him. May he rest in peace. Amen.
Like the mass grave of the guests from the Kuttenberg feast I read about. Didn't the book say they buried them with all their valuables?
For the living must suffer on this earth till they are. God be with you. I know I am sinful, but still I...
Good day.
I was walking through the cemetery and I noticed an unusual grave. There were all sorts of toys around it.
Aye, I know the one you mean. An awful tragedy that was. What I heard is a little lad was sending toy boats down the river. His father wasn't home at the time, and his mother looked away for just a moment. The poor boy fell into the water, and they found him by the mill, a ways downstream.
Ah, God rest his soul.
His mother never recovered from it. Every day she walked along the Kuttenberg walls and stared sadly towards the cemetery, until one day they found her lying below them. Nobody knows if she fell or jumped.
That poor woman.
People didn't really stop and think about her too much at the time. They declared it a suicide, so they buried her right below the walls.
And do you know where her grave is, exactly?
That I don't know. I wasn't there at the time. Probably in a ditch somewhere beneath the walls. Take care, friend.
Rosie! Last chance! Ow! Mind where you're going!
We can do whatever we...
Is there a problem here?
Oh, good fellow, you're heaven sent. Help me. They want to kick the shit out of me.
Listen, you better stay out of this. This doesn't concern you, so be on your way.
You saw nothing, heard nothing. Now off with you.
What did he do? Did he steal something?
Worse again, he cheated at dice.
That's not true.
Don't lie, you fuck!
I didn't.
Talk, or I'll start snapping your fingers.
And you'll soon be spilling your guts.
All right, all right. Maybe I made a bit of my own luck with the dice, but I'm only doing it for my wife. She's sick.
Well, it never pays to cheat. You made your bed, and you have to lie in it.
Hold your horses. You're just gonna leave me in the shit?
Quiet!
You've no right to do that.
That's where you're wrong.
When we catch...
Rolled around.
I mean, who the hell does he think he is? He's not the one with the itchy prick. Tell you anything?
What stinks here? Ave Maria.
I'll drink to that.
Greetings. Do you need something?
Chenyek said you might have some work on the side for me.
Sure. You did a pretty good job last time. I'll give you that. So, I think you can be trusted.
So, do you have something?
You know the rules. If I tell you about it, you can't back out.
I know how it is. I'll do it.
Good. But there's a catch. It's not dangerous, it's just not for the faint of heart. You see, a certain mine owner recently kicked the bucket, and we need to bring him back to life. That Hanneman rot may have been a cunt, but he sure was rich, and above all, childless. So, by law, the church, the city, and that Hungarian whoreson Sigismund will all get a share of his property.
And what do you want me to do?
Fortunately, Rot was vain enough to be buried in a tomb with his rings, and more importantly, his seal. Now do you get it?
Ah, I understand. The guild could use the seal to conclude a few interesting binding contracts, eh?
Most astute. Exactly so. Bring me the seal, and whatever else you find on the way is yours. Corpses can always be difficult, so if you want any good luck charms, just say so.
Where is the dead mine owner's tomb?
Right in the Sedlet's graveyard in the underground ossuary. Just look for a freshly bricked hole in the wall. It might be marked with something.
What does the seal look like?
Nothing special. Just a bronze seal on a neck chain.
Good. Now I know everything.
So, break a leg, brother.
Tell me more about these thieves' charms.
One couldn't get by without them in our profession. You can usually buy them cheap from an executioner or knacker, since they're the only ones who can cut into corpses. Fingers, hair, veins, teeth, and fingernails. They're all good if you want to be lucky and not get caught red-handed. See you soon, my friend.
Fuck, it's just you.
Sorry.
Very odd. It must be. What's that? What? Don't you know how to keep your horse under control?
Hey! Your horse is trapped.
Go! Go!
God bless.
Greetings, knight. What brings you here?
I'm mourning. Can't you see?
Did someone die?
My hope. Not far from here, in Sedlets, is buried Sir Valentine. Have you heard of him?
Rings a bell. Isn't he the one who brought holy soil from Jerusalem to Sedles?
Precisely. Almost 200 years ago, Valentine accompanied the abbot of Sedlets on a pilgrimage to the Holy Land. There, in the field of Akeldama, he took his sword and dug up a handful of dirt, which he brought here and scattered over the graveyard.
Yes. And that's why you're mourning?
My entire life, I've wanted to visit Valentine's grave and see his famous sword. But now that I am here, I'm unable to go inside. I felt so humbled.
I'm truly sorry to hear that. Can I help you in some way?
I don't know, friend. Unless, what if you went to the graveyard instead of me? You could find Valentine's grave and bring the sword here.
What?
Just so I could look at it. Then you would put it back. I'd pay you well for it.
Oh, all right then. I'll do it. I'll help you. Where can I find that Sir Valentine? I know the church in Sedlets, but I've never seen his grave.
Really? Damn it. That is, I mean to say, it certainly must be there somewhere. Go back and have another look. What is your name, friend?
Henry. And you are?
I will wait for you here, Henry. Thank you very much.
An endless night. Blessings to you. God be with you.
Together?
trapdoor. Seems it leads down into the bowels of the earth.
Hey! Are you intact, my dear brother?
I nearly broke every bone in my body.
Ha ha ha! There's no better place to leave your bones, and that's a fact. But they'll serve you much better inside you and intact. The place you're in is black as night. I'll throw you a torch. Let there be light. Look for bones along your way, after all. In the end, you'll have some benefit from your fall.
Fresh plaster, cross on the wall. That'll be it. Damn, the seal isn't here. Somebody got here before me. I'll have to go pay a visit to the local gravedigger.
Damn it! That sword isn't here. Now what? I'll take another look around here. Maybe it's somewhere nearby. This must be Sir Valentine. And he has a sword. Maybe I could just forge one like it, since the real one is nowhere to be found. What's this? This corpse must have been lying here for several decades, and it looks like he died yesterday.
God, our Heavenly Father, have mercy. First pyramid is done. Impressive, even if I say so myself.
Memento Mori. If I hadn't built it myself, it'd give me a scare. Just one more.
Three beautiful piles. I'm proud of myself. The old monk will be delighted. Where did that blind madman get to? He was sitting here the whole time, and now he's just vanished. I should ask if anyone saw him. I'm interested in that recent funeral of the rich mine owner, Hanneman Ross.
Yeah, and what's it got to do with me? He's dead. His tomb's in the ossuary.
And you don't know anything about the looting of the tomb?
God, no, nothing. He's dead, buried, and the work is paid for. I don't know anything else.
Fine. We'll let it be, Gravedigger.
I'm looking for the keeper of the local chapel. His name's Morticius, a wispy fella. Speaks in verse. I did some work for him, but he disappeared just as he was about to pay me.
Youngster, you ought to sleep more and drink less. Otherwise, you'll come to a bad end.
What do you mean by that?
Morticius was the keeper of the ossuary, all right. Only he died before you was even born.
What? Morticius is dead?
As sure as there's a God in heaven.
But I spoke to him. He wouldn't stop babbling in verse.
For Christ's sake, old Morticius couldn't even read, let alone compose verses. Are you sure you weren't imagining it?
Very sure. I have to find him. He owes me for the work I did.
Go back to the ossuary, then. You'll find him lying in the crypt alongside the other dead monks. Wait, what did this fellow want from you, anyway?
I had to tidy up all the bones in the chapel and arrange them into pyramids.
What? You fooled around in my chapel? May the Lord protect you if you've done any ungodly business in there. Come now, show me. What in God's name? You did all this by yourself?
Well, yes.
Well, friend, you're quite the worker. What a mess this place was. I'll keep it like this. People from all over the land will come here just to see this.
Oh, that's nice and all. But I don't suppose you'll pay me for it, will you?
You suppose correctly. A job well done should be a reward enough for you. Hmm? Oh, it's you. Sorry. See you soon, my friend. See you soon, my friend.